Well, greetings for color fans and welcome back here to Metalrug's channel. And today I have, I think, a short video, but I think an interesting one. This is going to be the complete set of the King Reading Library, which was 16 issues from 1973 and 1977, and I'll get to that in a bit. So I've had a lot of these for a while, but I just finished the set thanks to my trade with Silver Knight Kyle. So I figured it'd be a good time to showcase them. I have two other of the King Educational Series sets. I have the 4-issue bilingual series set. By the way, I've done videos on these already. And I have the 15-issue Popeye Career set. This would be the King Reading Library. So it's geared toward younger readers. And it looks to me like it was more perhaps targeted toward schools or aftercare places such as that, because there are exercises inside that you can do which help with reading comprehension, sentence structure, etc. But I will get into that as well. And there are two distinct series. There is a 1973 series and a 1977 series. They overlap. The 1973 series were, I believe, the first 7. And the 1977 series, I believe, were the whole, went through the whole 16. But I don't have all of the 77 series, so I'll get to that in a bit. So, again, these were published by King, but the 1973 series were printed by Charlton, and you can tell, I'll show you why in a minute. And the 1977 series was still by King, but printed by World Press from Sparta, Illinois. Okay, so these were a mix of reprints sometimes from strips, sometimes from previous King comics. There were apparently some original content. And of course, there was the educational parts, which were, I'll show you, they're sort of in between the different series inside the different stories. There were exercises, etc. So here, this one features Tiger and Quincy. Also has various other strips in there. And these two are from the 1973 series. The ones that I have, again, they're identical, by the way. I'll show you one side by side here in a bit. And here's Beetle Bailey, and also includes Blondie and Popeye. And here is the Blondie. These are called, by the way, prefixed by R. So this is R1, R01. This is R02. This would be R03. Blondie, and again, they have this little wedge down there. It says featuring Beetle Bailey because, again, it has various strips in there. And then here we have Tim Tyler's Luck. And in the wedge, you have Felix the Cat. So let me take these out real quick and just show you how they differ. But honestly, they don't differ by much. The interiors are exactly the same. The only difference being that this one you can see is by World Press, 1977. See, this is printed by... No, this is 1973, printed by Charlton. And you can tell it's Charlton because of that serrated edge down there. That Derby, Connecticut printing that they did was not the best. And this is the 1977 series, and you can see it's a much straighter edge, and it says right there, printed by World Press. But the interior is the same. But I will show you the interior of this one. You'll see it has Tim Tyler's Luck story. Probably a reprint from somewhere. It looks to me like it's older than the 70s. And then this is actually a longer story. Then in here, you'll have these little like interludes, which are, again, word searches or, find definitions, etc. And the answers are on the back page, and I'll show you that in a minute. Here's the Felix the Cat. Again, I'm leafing through this kind of quick. I don't want this video to take forever. And then here you have another transition, which is another exercise here. Contractions. So they want you to convert those words from contractions. And here's more Felix the Cat. Again, I believe most of these are reprints. And here's another exercise where, again, circle the letter of the beginning of the sound for each of these. You know, dog obviously would be D, etc. So again, a little interesting. Here's Inky and Dinky. And then here's the answer key. And then you have each one of these back pages has some kind of punctuation or some kind of word, you know, something to solve or something to, you know, highlight as far as words and sentence structure, vocabulary, grammar, etc. Here's apostrophes. Here's another little exercise. And then they have this nice back page where you have a lot of the different characters that is shown throughout the series. So again, both of those are the same, but I just wanted to show you how the interiors look. Let's finish this off. Here is, so that would be what, R3 and R3 and R4? Yeah, R3 and R4. So here will be R5. Here will be R06. This is, I believe, pretty much all reprints from Phantom series by King. Here's Popeye. This would be R7, and this would be R8. And then at this point, from this point on, they're all 1977. So the first 7 over, it could be either 1977 series, 1973 series. But after this one, at least I've only found the 77 series. So here you have Hagar the Horrible and Boner's Ark. I never heard of that, I'm afraid. And here you have Red Eye and, again, Tiger down here. And there's Blondie and High and Lois. Popeye with the some of the Popeye characters, Sweet Pea, Wimpy, and Brutus. Beetle Bailey along with the Little King. Again, a lot of these are, you know, obviously with King had a lot of strips back in the day, and from King, King Feature Syndicate. So, you know, they translated these into comics. Quincy with, what's that say down there? Hagar's son, Hamlet. And again, you got more Phantom here with the Genius. And the last one is Flash Gordon and Mandrake. And I believe those are also all reprints from strips and from previous King publications. So that's it. That is the complete set of the King Reading Library. Again, there's one more. This is the third set that I have, besides the Popeye Careers and the bilingual. There's one more set that I don't have yet, and that is the mathematics set. I believe those are 4, and I have graph measurements, things like that. But hopefully I'll be able to get that and complete all these different King educational or geared toward younger reader series. All right, leave any comments below if you know about have any more information about these than I just gave, because I really like to know. All right, everybody, be kind to each other, be blessed, and be back.